Welcome to the Hinkson Christian Podcast.
Hinkson Christian. Welcome back to the Hinkson Christian Podcast.
That's a great intro. So glad that intro.
You can edit it. Right?
Edit what?
Just don't make it like bass boosted or something.
Like, go!
Yes, I can.
All right. Anyway,
So we've got yet another guest.
Yes.
a very special guest.
Please introduce yourself.
I'm Karina Tutty. I don't know.
Dude, freaking Hinkson veteran coming back.
Veteran.
Yeah, I used to go to Hinkson. I went there in like kindergarten all the way up to sophomore year.
Yeah. So, like, this is going to be some interesting discussion. All right.
I'm a sophomore year.
Yours, wait.
Maybe I'll leave.
Where
too.
you leave?
Yeah.
Maybe we're all destined to leave.
Maybe.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, we will leave someday.
We're all going to
Yeah.
die.
The Earth itself.
Oof.
Anyway.
So, our first topic for today is school comparison. Basically, like we just mentioned, Karina went to Hinkson, and then she went to a different school, and we thought maybe we could compare them. So, what do you think?
What was the biggest difference in the atmosphere, you think?
Well, first off, it's like a public school and it's non-religious,
Yeah.
which is
okay.
like the biggest difference.
That's a big difference, yeah.
Is it like an American school or?
Oh no, it's in Ireland.
It's from
Oh,
Irish.
she's from Ireland.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did it, Moses.
Yeah, I do have
I
an
did.
American accent, so.
Okay.
Anyway, right.
So, do you prefer Hinkson or the school that you changed to?
I prefer the school I changed to. I think. I mean, Hinkson like has a special place in my heart because I always went there. It's like
Right.
the school I grew up with, but it's just. I think there's more education choices and
More education choices about where you were going.
yeah, and where I'm going. Also because like I did really bad the first 2 years of high school.
Ooh.
I mean,
Ooh.
yeah. I think we can. A lot of us can relate to that, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
So, is the public school like bigger than Hinkson? Because Hinkson's pretty small.
Yeah, my grade alone has 100 people,
Ooh.
and
Okay.
overall the school has like over 500 people. It's from 7th grade to 12th grade.
Jeez. Okay. How do you live, dude?
I mean, you know,
That's true.
Hinkson is pretty tiny. Like,
Yeah.
our biggest classes are somewhere between, like, 15 and
Yeah.
rarely, like, 20. So.
Right. So it's like less stressful.
And there's 101 class.
So how's it, like, I guess, like, socially? Because, like, one of the things that a lot of people like about Hinkson is...
It's small,
You know,
everyone knows
yeah,
each
it's
other.
small, so everyone is, like, a really, like, tight community. So how's it, like, socially if there's, like, so many more people?
It is different. I think there are more cliques. That's kind of the word used. And yeah, there are definitely people that I still haven't talked to within my year alone.
Like, in your class?
Yeah, in my class. Sorry, I say
Dude.
year.
Your
It's
year. Oh, yes. The different vocab.
different vocabulary.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, like, in Hinkson, it seems like that's something that a lot of people try to avoid is, like, cliques, because they don't want people being left out. But I guess...
I mean, that happens anyway at Hinkson, dude.
Yeah.
You got,
What do you mean cliques? I have no idea
Like-
what you're talking about.
like, groups of friends. Like, I mean, it makes sense if there's a class of 100 people, not all of those people can be
Yeah,
friends.
yeah.
So there's going to be cliques inevitably.
So like
Yeah.
separate groups.
Yeah.
We have those anyway, dude. I think we have,
Well,
like, the seniors, we got the
guess.
Asians, we got the gamers, we got...
Well,
like, at lunch, just look at lunch.
that's true. That's true.
Literally.
But I just think, like, regardless, everyone still kind of knows each other for the most part.
Well, yeah.
And,
Yeah.
like, it seems like Hinkson also tries to avoid that. Like,
Whereas, at Korean, what's their school called?
It's called Scoil Conglish.
Square.
It's Irish. Don't
Yeah,
you
got
know.
it. Okay, not even gonna try. Right. So, Korean school, like, you're a dot on, like, the galaxy. Which is, like, I feel like that'd be stressful, right? Like,
stressful?
because, you're in the middle, like, nobody really knows you. You have to, like, really try and, like, insert yourself in a clique or else you're kind of, like, awkward, right?
Yeah,
You know
I
what I
think, yeah, because at first going there, I didn't know anyone.
Right, obviously.
So, kind of, I don't know, I found really nice people that just, like, kind of, like, took me in, but they're also kind of, like, I didn't really like them at first.
Right.
So I did try to insert myself into another friend group, but then I was like, it's not that fun around these people. So I went
dude.
back to the other one.
Ooh. All right. Well, I mean,
They didn't like when I told them that, so.
ooh.
I mean,
drama.
hey,
Dude, it's already drama.
You might as well not waste your time. I mean, if you don't like hanging out with them, then you know.
Yeah.
I mean, like in a school of 500 people, it's gonna take a while to find the gem. You know.
Yeah, it did
That's true.
take a while. Maybe like 6 months for
Jeez.
me.
Ooh,
Oof.
that's a long time.
Yeah, I guess like in Hinkson, since there are no cliques, like you're just automatically in the clique that is Hinkson. Like
Yes,
Yeah.
Hinkson's
Yeah.
the clique.
you kind of just have friends automatically, and then with deeper friends, that's when you have like outside of school, like your group of friends, like
Like
me,
this
Simon,
podcast.
and Moses.
Okay.
I heard some doubt in your voice, Moses.
No.
We're not friends.
We're friends, right?
Yeah, right.
I bought you the drink. Remember? Last
Okay.
night? Yeah, we're still friends.
Don't
Yeah.
kill me, please.
Bring back my family.
What?
Huh?
You said something about more education options, or
Oh yeah, there are like a wider variety of classes.
Mhm.
Sorry, it takes me so long to think
That's
of it.
okay.
It's fine.
So there are classes like construction, metalwork, or like engineer,
Oh.
home economics, arts, business, geometry or geography,
It's like college, dude.
Yeah.
kind of, yeah. And like French and German and stuff. I couldn't join any of the language classes because I didn't learn them
Oh. dang.
before.
I mean, like, isn't the point of the class to learn the language? What the heck?
Yeah,
Wait.
it's because they have those from like 7th to like translate it.
Oh, okay.
Translate the slang, the terms. 7th to I think 10th grade, they would be doing all those choice classes before, and a lot of people who did German or French before,
Oh,
they would continue it
right.
in 11th and 12th grade.
And now you're past that point. You're just like,
yeah,
well,
past that point. I tried to join German, and then the teacher was like,
no.
"No, you won't be able to catch up."
Nope. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, actually. Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently there's this whole different language with slang
Yeah.
that I'm not aware of. You've taught me 2 words already.
Yes, there's probably more, but I only know these 2 terms for like making out, which is the shift or to meet,
Amazing.
which
Shifted to me.
yeah.
shift?
Okay,
Shift.
cool.
How so? Like, if we were to translate that directly to English, how would you use shift? Like, it's like a verb. So like.
Yeah, you could be like,
Bruh.
you can be like,
Just because you use it.
I'm just curious. Like,
Just
like
gonna use it every second.
I shifted with someone. Like, is that like proper?
yeah, yeah, it kind of is. Or if
Kind
you're
of
talking
is.
about like other people, you'd be like, oh, those 2 are shifting, or
Dude.
yeah.
Dude.
If you're at a party and like everyone is like
Shifted
everyone's
everywhere.
dating or whatever, you'd
Yeah.
be like, oh, everyone's shifting,
Everyone shifted, dude.
and I'm just standing in the corner all alone.
Dude. Playing Minecraft. Don't even care.
That is true. Like in Hinkson right now, there's like I don't think there's any AP classes.
I think they're working on it.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
there is. Wait, no.
There used to be a lot.
There definitely used to be. Okay.
Like 3 maybe.
And where'd they go? Oh.
Like English, calculus, and something else.
No, that still exists, dude.
Yeah, but like not a P version of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Am I dumb?
I
Wait.
believe they like had teachers that were like super qualified and like
Yes.
they could totally like have AP classes. I think specifically for science, and then they left, and so then that was just no longer an option. I think that's
That's
what
a
happened.
good
Oh.
theory.
I think I was told that.
You
by
were
one of the
told
teachers.
that. Never
Yeah.
mind. Fact.
Yeah.
Cool.
Last year.
Confirmed
So-
fact.
I think the AP teacher for English was Mr. O.
Oh.
Mr. O.
No idea who that is.
Mr.
Oh,
Oh, you
yeah.
don't?
You weren't
Yo,
sure.
Mr. O was the best
And
human.
Mrs. O as well.
Mr. The O's
The
were the best.
Nice. Yeah.
That's the-
leave.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Delete
Yeah.
Charlie from podcast.
Yeah.
Ha. Funny.
Okay, no, but the O's were like one of the best human beings on the
Yeah,
planet,
that's
alright?
true.
Like, especially, like, Mr. O was so funny.
Yeah.
He was so funny.
I didn't have him for a class, but I have Mrs. O.
Yeah, I had
think
Mrs. O,
homeroom,
and it was really awesome.
and it was lit.
It was really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was a great teacher.
We miss you, O's.
Oh,
If you're watching this.
don't do it, Charlie.
I'm like one of the newest people. I don't know.
He got here last year and he's like, yeah, I get it.
I don't.
I understand the reference, just kidding.
But how strict is your school compared to Hinkson?
Oh, there we go.
I mean, we don't have a dress code, but we have a uniform, which is
Well, then what's the point? There's no point in this
Yeah.
yeah. uniform.
yeah.
It's just
The dress code
wear
is
it.
the uniform.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just wear it.
I feel like I would hate to have
Oh
a
my
uniform.
God.
Like, I mean, I guess it is kind of cool if you have a uniform, but at the same time, like, I can only wear my own clothes 2 days out of a week. Like,
Yeah.
Like
this is
that.
someone who spends $3K on clothes every day, okay?
Yeah,
well,
this
no.
boy.
But yeah, I mean, I care about fashion, and I guess it would kind of suck to not be able to express myself at school.
Oh, dude. I would take the uniform, like, wear it, like, the weirdest way possible, just to be like that guy.
Inside out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you definitely got in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It even goes to the point where we have to buy a uniform jacket if we're cold, and we're always cold because they don't turn on the heating.
Stonks? Stonks.
But it's like really expensive, and a lot of people can't afford it, which is bad.
Oh. Wait, so they don't turn on the heating, and, like, you have to buy a uniform jacket, and it's really expensive. That sounds like a business model
Yeah.
to me.
Wait, so the school sells the jackets?
Wait.
Because yeah, I mean, if the school sells the jackets themselves, then like they're
That's
just turning
true.
down the
That
heat.
sounds.
Yeah.
That sounds like stonk.
Maybe I don't know. It's like it's sold. It's not sold. It's sold in a store nearby
Right.
the school. So
Uh-huh.
I don't know if the school has any like.
No, it's totally what it is.
There's a secret like partnership
There's like
between
a freaking mafia going on down there.
blackmailing.
Yeah.
Right.
So other than dress code, like
What else?
how is like the strictness level?
I'd say it's in terms can like. I'd say written out, it seems just as strict, but then in action, no one really follows the rules. There are people like vaping in the bathroom,
Vaping in the bath. Oh, dang.
or sometimes vaping in classroom.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
the real gangsters, dude.
In the bag, under the desk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you're just like sitting in class and you smell cotton candy in the air, and you're just like, someone's vaping.
I mean, that's kind of nice. Cotton candy in there.
It's not good cotton candy.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I will admit, vape does smell nice. Not that I support it.
Certain
Yeah.
vape smells nice.
It does.
But you know what? Does it smell nice? Lung cancer. Anyway.
Don't vape.
Don't do it.
Got
guys.
'em. That's how
Not
you do
even
it,
once.
say.
Not even.
Not even once.
But
So there are like all these rules in place, but it's just kind
No
of
one
whatever.
cares.
yeah, it's kind of whatever, and people who get in trouble don't really care because they're just in school because they have to be there. And then after they get out of school, they're just gonna like start working straight away.
Wow. Dang.
Wow.
Wait, you get out of school and there's no college? You just work?
There's college.
But no one
Of course,
goes
there's college.
Wait, no, hold on, no. You said like people go to school and then you just go to work. Straight
Yeah,
up.
some people, because there's some people who are like, either like farmers or they just want to go into like engineering. They like start an apprenticeship instead of going to college.
wow.
Sick, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty different from Hinkson. 100%.
Yeah.
Usually people go to Hinkson and have fun there and then go back home and then like slowly rot away. But that's my view on it.
Moses has slowly rotted away since birth.
Yeah. Are we all?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're talking about strictness. How much work do you get, like, on average?
Homework.
Like, homework.
Tests.
Because that's, like, another big way to compare it.
I think 3 hours.
3 hours.
Daily?
To 4, yeah. 4 hours.
Yeah, it's not similar to us.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
your grades actually matter. Mine don't really matter. So
Why is that?
it's a different, like completely different education system where we have these big exams for every single class at the end of this year on what we've learned this year and the past year.
Oh, and the past year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All of my notes from last year.
Oh.
They take up so much space.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh.
So you gotta like keep track of all of your notes. Cause here is like you do a year and then you forget it and
Yeah,
you
you
go
just
next year.
throw everything away.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember at the end of
Courage.
last year, I just took this big black trash bag and just filled the whole thing with like old papers that I could finally throw away. It was so nice.
Whereas, imagine having to get tested on that crap again this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine.
I think most of this year is just revision on what we
no.
learned last year.
Wait.
Yeah. And my like winter exams are actually in November. So that's
Winter exam
in November.
in November.
That's a fall exam.
Yep. It's only like 12th grade that has that. So everyone else has their winter exams like last week of school before Christmas break. And we
Right.
just have them in November.
Because you're special.
Yeah. And also because we're gonna be so stressed.
Epic.
Yeah.
Dude. Imagine like doing 11th grade again in 12th grade.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Imagine.
It's so weird to me, dude.
I mean, in Hinkson, it seems like senior year is just
The best.
5 study halls a day
Okay.
and preparing for college.
No, senior year is you apply to like 10 colleges, right? You do all the senior fundraiser crap at fall festival, lunches, all that, and then you do like you have like a period of nothing, then you have a period of everything, right?
Huh.
Like Tuesday, so much crap is due. Tomorrow, you have no idea. And then after that, we're gonna have nothing, and then we're gonna have poof, and then we're gonna have nothing. And they never space it out. It's always like a whole bunch of crap and then nothing.
I mean, like, considering how many study halls you have and just, time in general, if you, like, I guess schedule how much work you do
Yeah.
and when you do it, isn't it pretty simple?
No, this is also like my class. We don't manage your time correctly
Oh, okay.
at all. No.
So, I mean, partially it's your fault.
It's absolutely our fault, Sean.
Okay.
No, I'm not denying this. Okay. No, we saw it. Okay. Oh wait. So how we have like a whole bunch of like fall festival coffee houses.
Yeah.
How much like extra stuff do you got at your school? You know what I mean?
Like nothing.
Nothing. That
We have-
sucks.
Christmas sale thing, and you can like sign up to sell stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, I kind of started like a baking business, kind of,
Nice.
and so like I was just selling cookies. I sold out pretty quickly. Not going to lie.
Of course you did, because it's clean.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, the extra events in Hinkson are super important to me.
Yeah.
Like, that's what
Definitely.
I remember.
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes me, like, love the Hinkson experience.
He still
for the
thinks
most
about
part.
coffee house every day.
Coffee house is, like,
The best.
The best.
It's because Charlie gets to
Like,
freaking dance.
if there's coffee house day, it's gonna be a good day.
Yeah, dude.
It's gonna be
Because I just
good.
love performing. But anyway,
Yeah, so you don't got like nothing, dude.
Yeah, nothing like that. I do miss coffee house. I
Dude.
won't lie.
Oh.
But I think a lot of things. It's just like I don't know. Like there are a lot of clubs, but it's mostly like sports.
Oh, so you got sports and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The athletic kids.
Yeah, so all the athletes get to have extra fun. And everyone
How
else is
about,
not nothing.
like, music-related stuff.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, we don't even have a music class this year because
Ooh,
not enough
bruh.
people wanted to do it. I mean, there's
Bruh.
like an after class on Wednesday.
Oh.
When you got 500 people and no one wants to do it.
So no, like, choir?
Dude,
I think there is a choir for like
it's a myth.
7th to 9th grade.
You can't prove the choir exists.
I guess we have it really nice then, because we've got, like, a choir enrichment from, well, basically all of high school.
Yeah.
And then there's also honors choir where you get to, like, go to
Special
another
choir.
country.
Yeah.
And then there's choir, then there's
Yeah.
choir on steroids.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good way to compare it.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, well, thanks.
How diverse are your class?
Oh!
We have like
Koreans,
think,
Russians.
Yeah, Korean, Russians,
Americans,
American.
British people,
British people.
somewhere.
somewhere. Yeah, I hope.
Brazilians.
Like not at all.
Not at all.
No, no,
diverse.
no.
Yeah.
Just all Americans.
All Irish boys.
Just all Irish.
Oh,
I mean, you know,
Boy!
it makes sense. Like, Hinkson is an international school. The school
Yeah.
you go to is Irish, right?
Yeah, just
So,
an Irish
it's
public
like-
school.
That's what you should expect.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I go to America and you go to a school, it's super diverse, right?
Well, I guess, it would depend.
Yeah, I mean-
Not that I really know a lot
That's
about
fair.
that, but
Yeah.
Also, my school's more out in the countryside,
Oh.
so it's like there's not like that much diversity in the countryside.
Right.
It's more in the like city areas that I
Right.
live. Nowhere near, so that's fun.
Okay. Right. Cool.
So you're now in the new school, and what would you say that you want to criticize your school comparing to Hinkson, and then criticize Hinkson comparing to the new school?
Oh,
There you go. This
That's
is why you're here,
good.
Moses.
Thank you.
For questions like this.
I came up with this podcast.
the wisdom of Moses.
Yeah.
that's good. Oh. Yeah, criticizing the new school. Good thing.
I mean, like, there is the fact that there's not a lot of extra crap, which is like.
Yeah, there's
fun.
not a lot of extra stuff, but I think that's also just because, I mean, for like my grade and 11th grade, there's just like so much stress around the like exams at the end of the year.
So you're too focused on being nerds to have fun, is what you're saying.
Basically, yeah.
Cool.
And the people who aren't focused on like being nerds, they're like going out partying
Ah,
whenever.
cool.
How do they fare academically? Like,
Not well, Charlie.
I mean, if they're athletic kids, then
that's true.
They don't need grades. They just need to have muscles.
I think. Oh, well, it's very different. They do have options. They have like higher, ordinary, and
Ordinary.
foundation.
Foundation.
Ooh.
I think that's mainly
Ordinary.
just that's just kind of like in maths and English and Irish. There might be foundation levels.
Dude, that is now my new burn, Chuck. You're
You're
foundation.
So
Yeah.
foundation.
You're actually just foundation, bro.
you're below ordinary. you're on the fundament. You're barely on the fundamental level.
Ouch. Okay.
Dang.
Weird.
I'm not even foundation.
Not even
Not even foundation.
below foundation. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, ordinary level is for every subject, and
For-
higher levels.
Lead.
I mean, I chose to do all higher level in like everything.
You made your life worse.
Yeah, I really did.
Why did you do that?
At first it was just like I want to get into college, but then I'm going to art college. I don't really need the greatest grades. Just need good art.
Well,
That's true.
that sounds like. I mean, I kind of relate to that because I thought, okay, so I took Russian for 9th and 10th grade, right? It was the worst. And 11th grade, I didn't want to take it, but my mom was like, "Yo, Simon, you have to take it for 2 more years, and then you don't have to do that language test class in college." And I'm like, "Oh, is that how it works?" So I did it, and I realized I didn't have to take it because I didn't have to take language test anyway because I'm going to psychology. So I just did it for nothing, and I was like, "Cool." Yeah. You ever take Russian class for no reason?
Oh yeah, that's
What
true.
a foundation move.
Well, that's
Yeah,
very
what a foundation. I mean, if you're planning to like maybe do psychology in Russia, then maybe.
No, I'm not. Most
Okay.
Anyway,
How
yeah.
about like criticisms for Hinkson?
Yeah.
Oh, please. Constructively, though, positive vibes.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult because
There you
like
go.
one thing is just like more class options, but then they need more teachers.
We need more classes, but we also need more teachers to teach those
Yeah.
classes.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get those teachers around here
Because
Yeah.
it's Hinkson.
because things.
It's like international school in Russia,
Yeah.
and not a lot of people are interested in traveling to Russia anymore.
Right.
That's true.
I mean, we're managing.
Yeah, we're
Kind
still we're still on our peak. I think we're
Peak.
getting there. Yeah.
That implies a dip, Moses. Moses, a peak implies a dip.
Yeah.
Moses.
And like a lot of teachers have also left. How
Yeah.
many teachers are there now?
Like, not a lot.
There's some new teachers,
Actually, yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
good.
which
but,
is good. Yeah.
like, there's a lot less than there was.
Charlie.
Is that your only criticism, Frankson, or is that more?
I think so.
You think?
For now, yeah.
For now.
Okay.
For now.
Do the honors, Charlie.
You're the honors.
All right. Well, let's start comment time.
Comment
Got-
time!
We got 4 comments as always.
4 comments.
1 for each of us. So I'll start off.
Go ahead.
From Polina Yershova.
Oh, snap.
What is your favorite and least favorite school subject and why?
Oh.
I'm so excited for this.
Charlie, you go first.
So, my least favorite subject is world literature.
Oh, no. Oh, please.
If I were to compare the amount of homework that I get from world literature to every other class,
Right.
I think like I get more homework from world literature than all of my other classes combined.
Constructive.
Like it's just it's kind of a lot, and
Positive vibes.
a lot of the time it feels a little bit pointless. Just a little bit. I mean, I get the side of it to where like it's definitely good to learn to just do the work and just prepare for college and whatnot. Like so that's good. But yeah, it seems strange to have all these classes that give pretty reasonable amounts of homework, and then there's just this one class which like clearly gives a lot more than the other classes. Also, world literature is like an English class, and like the difference between homework that I got last year in English, there's also a big gap. So yeah, world literature kind of have an issue with the homework. There's just a lot of it.
What's your favorite class?
My favorite class.
Don't say geometry.
Uh,
Don't do it.
Okay, does enrichment count?
Yeah, no. Enrichment? No, that's cheating, dude.
That is
Really?
cheating.
Everyone's favorite class is enrichment. Let's be real.
Okay. Then, if not enrichment,
Fine, you can say geometry if you want.
wait, let me think. This is tough. It's easy with enrichment, definitely, but
Because choir's the best.
choir is the best.
Choir is the best.
I mean,
Charlie
honestly,
hates school.
like, I usually don't, like, enjoy school. Like, it's not, like, fun for me. But,
But-
it's not bad either. So, like,
What's the least bad class?
like,
What's the last?
I'd say the one that, I'd say geometry is
go.
pretty nice because there's just a very, like, nice, chill, laid-back atmosphere. Like, there's, like, it seems like pretty much all the students have a very laid-back and good relationship with the teacher. And, yeah, like, there are certain classes where coming into it, like, I'm not looking forward to it. Like, there's just, like, this feeling that comes over me, and I'm like,
Dread.
oh, I have to sit through, like, 40 minutes of this. But with geometry, I don't feel that. Like, I just come in and I know it's going to be, like, a pretty solid, good period. Like, it's going to be good.
Dude.
So, yeah, geometry is nice. It's also not too difficult, but it's hard enough that I'm actually learning new stuff. So,
For every class should be.
yeah, geometry is pretty good.
Pretty lit. All right. I'll go, I guess.
All right.
We're starting with least favorites, apparently. Shoot. Dude, I mean, I have like 3 classes, dude. Okay, so I guess my least favorite would be, I don't know, either like English or public speaking, one of those. Because they all have kind of like, because like economics, it's economics. Like, it's fun. And it's Dr. Jones, so it's fun.
Is it really? It's
Yeah.
fun.
It's fun. Like, because you're talking about like logical stuff, like how money like works, how businesses work, how everything. It makes sense, and you're
It
learning.
seems useful.
It's actually, yeah, it is useful. And you're actually learning stuff that you will need. Somewhat, right?
Yep.
But, like, I think public speaking, really. Because public speaking is, like, there's also a lot of, like, busy work. Like, you're just, like, writing and writing and writing and writing. Right? For seemingly very little purpose. And plus, I already have no problem speaking in public, right? I've run coffee houses a lot. I've publicly spoken other times a lot. This is not something I struggle with, so I'm just like doing what I'm already good at. And then my favorite, I guess, is economics, because I can't say choir, because choir is the best.
Enrichment.
Yeah.
Objectively the best.
I think we can all agree that choir is like the best thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
ever.
it's the best thing that's ever
Yeah,
happened.
it's the greatest.
Thanks, Karina. But yeah, economics is useful. Anyway, what was this?
All right. I have one class, technically, but I still joined in some other classes, so I'll bring that in. So
Oh, yeah.
I have biology, which is like mandatory to me right now to be legally in the school. But I mean, I really wish that I would join in chemistry.
Most is a very
That's my
interesting school
wish.
situation, Karina.
Yeah, I really wish I could be in chemistry with my friends and actually do chemistry because I'm really excited about chemistry. Like I remember doing it like in 10th grade. It was so fun, but we did so not not many of it. So
Not much of it.
biology is like okay, but biology is biology.
So is it your
Then-
least favorite? I mean, hey, just because it's your least favorite doesn't
It's
mean
not
like,
least. It's like
What's your least?
You can like maybe take your classes from last year because you're like in 10th grade. Legally, you can consider those.
Yeah,
For those who don't know, Moses like missed like most of last year
half of
because of
last
like a really bad health issue.
yeah.
And so now he has a very weird situation where he's in 10th grade but also 11th grade.
Yeah,
11.5.
11.5.
11.5.
I mean,
11.5 or
10.5. 10.5.
10.5 grade. Moses'
So,
grade.
if I would consider last year as well, then I don't know. Does PE
Calculating.
count?
Does PE count?
Yeah.
PE?
It's a subject. Right?
Bruh, you're running. What do you mean?
Yeah, but like usually I skip
That's the
it.
class.
I just skip it. No, I'm not the athletic kid either way. But my favorite class would be the worldview class. Honestly.
Oh, there you go.
I think it's very laid back.
Oh, I forgot worldview. Oh,
Yeah.
dude. I love
And
that class.
I think it's very open-minded and it's always open to discussion. And I really loved Vinny's visit.
Oh, dude,
class.
Vinny was big brain.
And I think I was able to learn more about how to live a life more properly in the class than actually learning how to add up numbers.
Okay. So you're saying it like gave you more life skills rather than just like
Yeah,
math.
math.
Yeah.
To just math.
Not to like
Dis math.
this math. So
Anyway, Karina,
yes.
Yeah.
you have a very different experience from us, so this will be interesting.
I mean, I still have PE.
Right.
Yeah.
Somehow.
I have it all year.
Cool.
I think English is my least favorite.
Of course.
Yeah, it's so much work. Essays almost twice a week,
Ooh.
Twice a week.
and we can't type it.
You can't type it?
Oh.
Can't type it.
Wait, what do you mean?
So I have 2 English notebooks, and when she assigns one essay, you write it in one, you turn it up, and then she'll assign another essay, and we write in that one, and turn that one up and get our other one back.
Okay, I can't imagine not typing in this. Like,
Yeah.
It's just because at the end we have the exam, and we have to write like 3 essays.
oh my god.
How long are they?
It can be like a page and a half to like 3 pages.
A4.
A4.
Oh.
So yeah, it's also like, I'm not good at it.
You're not gonna handwrite essays in college?
That's true. You always
You
put
are
it on
not.
the laptop in
You
college.
are not gonna do that in college.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh
Sounds
my
like
god.
pain.
It sounds so much like
It
pain.
is pain.
Okay, yeah, I get that. Okay, favorite class.
Yeah, favorite class.
Art.
Art,
Obviously.
of course.
Art.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
I also like the teacher's favorite. So
Oh, so
That,
you're
like,
like
adds
blessed
to
and
it.
you get the best class?
yeah, last year we painted a mural at like the entrance.
Yeah.
I mean, it was only like me and 2 other students that got to do it.
Dude, you painted a mural, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was so
Like,
cool.
everyone looks at it when they go in?
Yeah, the interesting wall decoration.
Yes, it's very interesting.
Fun.
Alright, that was
Alright.
one comment, dang.
Yeah, that was
Alright.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thickest comment time
it's
ever.
a pretty big question, but
Oh, give it to Sam.
yeah. Next question we've got.
What do we got?
Jonathan.
Oh, from Southerner. Alright, Jonathan Joyce. No, time travel doesn't work like that. Oh, this is from the last episode? Okay.
Yes.
You would see yourself, but that self you are seeing is in the future. Is the future you that one time looked at future. Wait. You would see yourself.
Yes.
But that self you are seeing is the future you that one time looked at future you. It wouldn't change the future, it would affect the future, but that future you are seeing is already the affected future. That makes no sense, Hudson.
Can I see? Like,
Hold on.
I'm trying to process.
Can you,
it.
like... my brain is too small for this comment. Right? Especially because I'm, like, really fried today. Like,
Yeah, I read it and it made no sense.
nah. Moses, is your brain big enough for this?
You would see yourself. Okay. You're me, right? So
No.
I would no, okay. I would see you, which is me. Okay, I would see you, but that you that I'm seeing is the future me that one time looked at future me, right?
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't change the future, it would affect the future.
Wait, but if it affects the future, it changes it. Wait, no.
Oh my god.
No, affecting
that
the
future
affecting
you're
the future
seeing.
means you're changing it slightly. Southerner.
So I think what it's saying is that if you go back in the past, wait, is it?
Southerner's
in the
just
past?
laughing at us the whole time.
Okay, yeah, we don't understand.
Okay, so it means that if you go back in the past, you're looking. Okay. Oh, okay, I get it. I think
You do?
I get it.
Okay,
Yeah, I think I
okay,
get it.
explain it better.
So when you go in the past and see yourself,
Yes.
that's not your past.
Mhm.
It's the past. You're already like. So when you go in the past,
Mhm.
because you went to the past, it already affects the past.
Mhm.
Meaning that if you saw yourself in the past,
Yeah.
your past self,
Sees your future self.
yes,
Okay.
which is like what it is, right?
Yes.
But that affects your future in a way that's not your past.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, I get it.
Yeah.
Big brain. All right.
All right. Next comment time. All right.
Ow.
This comment is from Waffles space will rule the world dot. What is your main goal in YouTube? Question mark. And how do you look up to? And who do you look up to?
Yeah.
Question mark.
I mean, we don't really have our goal is to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're just here recording episodes, having a good time. Like,
Although we do have a sub goal to 100.
well, yeah, to get Junhan on
It's
here.
special. Yeah.
We have to get Junhan
Super
on the
special.
podcast.
And yeah, go ahead.
No, but like we're not trying to like be the biggest podcast or like do this whole
Oh,
goal.
definitely.
We're just here to like this is a hobby. We're just having fun. We're like giving guests a time
Oh, yeah.
to shine.
To have like a nice chill place to meet new people and
give off
have
positive vibes.
conversations.
Yeah, we're just chilling out, dude. Who we look up to? I don't like. I look up to Charlie's.
Really?
Nice.
Okay.
I mean, I don't because you're shorter than me. Anyway.
Oh.
That's true.
While I was coming up with the idea of a podcast,
Oh yeah.
I was thinking of some YouTube channels that is going on. I don't know if I can promote them, but I'm not promoting them. But I'm just saying Joe Rogan podcast experiences.
Joe Rogan?
Yeah, Joe Rogan podcast. I pretty like it, and
Well, I would totally promote this one channel that inspired me.
Wait, so
Off the
we're-
Pills podcast.
Off the Pill podcast.
Off the Pill podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
Yeah.
So like people that you look up to on YouTube? Is that
Yeah,
the
on
question?
YouTube, on YouTube.
Ah.
That's a question. So it's like I look up to like Ryan Higa as a creator
Yeah.
because like he makes a lot of he's made content for like 12 years, like right or like
Yeah,
more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's like he has a podcast. And I love his podcast and I love his content and I've like been a long time fan of him. And so like yeah, I kind of based when we were coming up with ideas for the podcast from the first time. I kind of like brought ideas like trying to make it like kind of like his Off the Pill podcast, like the format kind of.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I look up to that guy. Anyway,
I mean, for me, like, I mean, even outside of YouTube, like, I've thought about, like, role models and people that I look up to, and honestly, like, there are attributes and characteristics of people that I, like, admire and would like to be like, but overall, there aren't really any people, or more specifically, YouTube channels that I really look up to, so.
that's fair.
What's your view on the Hinkson Christian podcast so far, though?
Oh, it's really nice.
Yeah.
When you first posted it, I was kind of like, you know.
Right, because the first episode was kind of like very rough.
Yeah.
We didn't
Yeah.
have any guests.
Yeah, the
It
first
has its own
episode,
charm.
first episode wasn't really even an episode. It was
Nah.
more like, hey guys, this is
like
the
an
thing
intro.
now. Bye.
Yeah. All right. I think you can take the last.
Yeah.
Very special con.
This comment is from Ji-yoon Kim.
Oh yeah.
I enjoy listening to this in the background as I draw. I usually hate podcasts. Well,
Oh dude. Okay, we got someone who usually hates podcasts to listen
Yeah.
to our podcast. That's an achievement.
that's
It's an
good.
achievement, yeah. Accomplishment right
I
there.
will
That's
take
very
it.
Yeah.
Oh dude.
I really love doing stuff. Like, for example, some really repetitive work. Minecraft mining.
My Minecraft.
Yeah,
day.
and just put it on the background as a podcast is just
Yes.
so amazing.
Yes.
I would sometimes even re-listen to our podcast and just relive the experience.
Yes.
Because the best part about being a creator is that you can really live the experience of making that creation. And I think that's one of the big parts of this making of the podcast.
Mm-hmm. Like you can look back to it and be like, yeah, like I made this.
You can relive the
So-
recording session.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for the wholesome comment, Gene. That was really
Yeah,
nice.
thank you for
Gene.
that. Thank you for the
Thank you.
support.
Love you.
Oh! Okay.
Actually, how would you like describe like your experience as a guest so far? Like, how is it?
It's very nice. I didn't think you guys just had like chairs around like a single tripod.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how did you think the setup was like?
I don't know. I was kind of imagining couches. for some
Couches?
reason.
Honestly, like, couches would be an upgrade.
That would be true.
It would.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But, I mean, how are we going to fit couches in here? We're not.
Yeah, you're not.
We should keep the setup a secret though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't
Yeah.
spoil the
Yeah,
setup.
don't spoil
Every
it.
guest gets to get, like, surprised by, like, what the heck?
That's true.
I do think it would be nice to share our original setup though. See, we
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We
We don't
had-
do this anymore, but we did this.
in our first 2 episodes, we sat in a circle around the floor, and I have this box drum
In the
and
middle.
Yeah, in the middle, and then
And
I
all of
would
our legs are intertwined around the box drum.
Twine.
I would balance my phone in between my shoes.
On
2
top of
shoes.
the box drum.
Yeah, on top of the box
And they were
drum.
all talking around it.
Yeah.
It was like so ghetto.
It was actually so sad.
But it was a bonding experience with the guests.
Sure, yeah.
Hey, the guest got the beanbag, alright?
Oh, yeah.
That's what
Oh,
the
yeah.
guest got. Alright? Meanwhile, the boys just intertwined their legs on a box drum, just
Yeah.
like, help. Anyway, that's comment
Yeah, I
time.
think that's it for comment time. Thank you again for all the comments, you guys.
Thank you.
We got, I think, 14 comments last time. That's like great. Thank you so much.
Honestly, thanks for so much support on last episode.
Thank you.
Like, because it was huge.
It
like,
was huge.
the amount of support we got. So, like, that means a lot.
Thank you for listening.
Alright, anyway. Guest topic.
Yeah.
Guest topic. Alright.
Mental health.
So, you have a very unique experience with mental health, right?
Yes.
So, what? Shoot, I don't know how to transition to that not awkwardly. All right, well, I guess like, tell us your story, man. Like,
Yeah.
your experience with like your own circumstances.
Well, I'd say it kind of only started just like learning about mental health at first. Only really started in like 7th grade.
7th grade, bro.
Wait, no, 6th grade.
Really?
Yeah.
That far back?
Yeah, that far back. Kind of like experiencing like with friends and everything.
Uh-huh.
And if they're going through stuff, I just kind of like heard about it.
Oh, okay.
And so then,
So like your first like glimpse of like mental health and like that kind of thing happened. Like everybody else was going through a bunch of crap, and you're like did you like try and help them, or like did you just overhear it?
yeah, I tried to help.
Oh, you tried to
Like,
help?
Yeah, I didn't know what to do though.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like 12 years old and
I mean, you're 6th grade. Like you don't know how to help people.
That
with
is true.
don't know anything. I was in Ireland for 6th grade.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like in a whole different country. I'm trying to like help people.
Oh wow. Yeah. And then like, as you got older, how did it like evolve?
I think it became more personal. It wasn't something that was happening further away. It wasn't like not happening to me. I mean, I didn't realize until like sophomore year that like I was experiencing problems and everything. Like I have social anxiety.
Yeah.
I'm very nervous. I've kind of gotten better, but it's like still kind of bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, you've definitely gotten better if you're going on a podcast.
Oh,
with your
true,
anxiety.
true.
That's true.
That's impressive.
Yeah, just messaging you like, what was it, a month ago? I kind of messaged you and I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
can I be on the pod? That took so much.
Oh, dude. Well, then, sick, dude. That's huge.
Congratulations.
Holy crap. I'd clap, but we don't want to edit that.
Silent claps.
Silent claps. Okay. All right. So, how? Okay. So you've like gotten a lot better. How did that happen? How did you get better?
Well, the first thing was like realization.
What do you mean?
So like, I think when I first realized I had social anxiety, I was kind of like,
Oh shoot! What do I do?
yeah, and
Yeah.
I kind of wasn't really accepting it. I was kind of like, oh, but maybe I don't, you know, maybe
I have like a very minor version of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I have like
maybe I'm just
da-da-da.
very nervous.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
right,
like,
right.
maybe I'm just thinking like, oh, because I got nervous before a test or something.
Yeah.
But as it went on, and I found it like just difficult to like talk to people, even people I've known for like since I was like 7.
You start to realize like, oh, I do have this.
I realized there's like more of a problem, and when I started having more like almost panic attacks.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah, I was kind of like, oh, like there is a problem here.
Wait, so like it's improved? Like, is it still a part of your life? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I do want to go to like therapy, but I haven't had access to it.
Well, you didn't
Yeah.
want to go to it, but you didn't have access to it.
Yeah.
Wait.
Is it like
See, if you
really,
wanted to, you couldn't.
is it really
Yeah.
difficult? Like, if you could, like, is it really difficult to take the step to do it? Because like,
I mean, if you have anxiety like that, then yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I think because the first thing is that just to ask for help,
Yeah.
Yes.
and
Definitely.
because along with social anxiety, there's like low self-esteem, and so there's a part of you that might be like, oh, I don't deserve the help,
Yeah.
or like I shouldn't.
You
get
wanna
this
be a
help.
burden.
Yeah, don't want to be a burden.
That's a
at
very
all.
common one.
Don't want to like make my parents nervous about this because, or don't want them to feel bad or guilty about anything.
Yep.
So I had to be able to like tell people that I had it. Because I realized in sophomore year, but I wasn't able to tell people until like,
Because that's like a very like personal thing.
yeah, very personal.
Yeah.
But I wasn't able to just like tell people about it till like I moved to Ireland,
Right.
where like one of my friends was straight up just like, oh yeah, I have social anxiety, and I was like, you can just say that.
Yeah.
Just say that, and it's like not super emotional.
It's like revolutionary, isn't it?
Yeah, I was like, what? That's
Yeah.
crazy. So then, yeah, I kind of worked my way up to be like, yeah, I have like social anxiety.
Now you're here telling a whole bunch of people on a podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
so does being more social help like deal with it? Like, does just plain being social kind
Yeah.
of fix it?
It's definitely, that's like one of the main advice is that you just have to try and go out and like be sociable.
Just get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Get out of your comfort
And
zone.
then you like, kind of get used to it a little bit.
Yeah. Like,
Right?
Yeah.
Is that kind of how it works?
Which like, it's not fun at first.
Oh, no,
But,
of course not.
Yeah, slowly it does get more fun. Like, I think just walking here today, I was able to, like, talk and make jokes and everything.
Yeah.
I feel like if this was, like, a year ago, I wouldn't have been able to, like, even say stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I'd be, like, getting choked up.
Wow. Dang, so like you've really improved. Okay.
That's really great.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Oh, this question might be probably gonna a lot to you, but I know it's not like 100% like able, like possible to explain it, but like, how would you explain it? Like if it's feeling and like the consequences for like what it's
Like
what
describe
does
the
it-
feeling.
describe
What it's
the
like to
feeling.
experience
social
social
anxiety.
anxiety.
Social anxiety.
To a person who may not know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a very simple understanding of it myself.
Oh.
Because I didn't do too much research because I'm not very...
I mean, yeah, but you've experienced it, so that's
I've
a lot of research.
experienced it. Yeah, I guess that is. I think part of it is constantly being nervous, almost.
Yeah.
But just like, even going to school every day felt like I was going to school the first day after a summer break. You know,
Wow.
you're kind of like nervous and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, like who am I going to see today? Who am I going to talk to? But it's like every single day.
Dang, that's like
Yeah.
intense.
Yeah.
Like you have to go through all that emotion every day.
Yeah. That must be tough.
Yeah.
I can't imagine you with that. Okay. Right. I remember when you went to Hinkson, right, and we were in the same class. I like hung out with you all the time, and I never got that vibe from you, like that you were like that you had this problem at all. I never picked it up.
Yeah. You never want to give that vibe.
No,
But-
you didn't.
Yeah. Because I think I would just be like, oh, I'm very quiet. Or like,
Right.
I went with the like, oh, I'm not paying attention in class. Like nothing, you know, like nothing matters. I don't care kind of a
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Because like if a teacher calls on you to answer a question, even if you've been paying attention, you just like blank.
You freak out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember it was really bad. And teachers would be like, pay attention. And I'd be like, I'm sorry.
Oh no. Okay, that sucks.
On top of constantly feeling that, you're also trying to hide it from everyone.
Yeah. Okay. So you have
Yeah.
problems with stress. You have to both deal with that and hide it, which is also stressful.
Yeah, and you're
And
also,
at what point do you exist peacefully?
When I'm in my room, completely alone.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's, yep.
But even then, because I kind of deal with like paranoia. So like at night I'll hear like a single noise and I'll be like, there's a murderer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
I mean, I feel like that's a lot of people, actually.
It's a lot of people.
That part, I think a lot of people
But it
do
used
that.
to be every single night.
every night.
oh,
I had one night where I stayed up and I got like maybe 30 minutes of sleep in the end.
Yeah, it's not a lot of sleep.
Yeah, just from paranoia. And
Not
I
an
just,
expert, but
yeah.
I just went into school the next day and I was just like laughing and I was like, oh, I stayed up because
homework.
YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah, YouTube, right.
YouTube.
That's how you disguise the pain. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's a good insight because I think only the people who actually go through it can explain it better than what maybe scientists might like.
Oh, there's nothing more triggering than someone who's never been through like any mental
Yeah,
issue
and then-
trying to explain what a mental issue is.
Yeah,
like.
exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of hypocrisy there.
Biggest triggering thing on the
Yeah.
internet.
I don't think that I've like had social anxiety for the most part.
I don't think you've had anything, Charlie.
But like, I mean, this was before I came to Hinkson, but like I was extremely shy, and
you were not. I don't believe you.
because you didn't know me at the time.
I didn't.
But yeah, like I used to be really shy, and I think a lot of it really does have to do with self-esteem. Because like at the time, that was the thing. I had low self-esteem, and that definitely affected my social life negatively, and just made me really like shy and anxious.
You're like one of the least shy humans I
Yeah,
know.
see, and then all of that
Yeah.
shifted because of self-esteem. Like I think that's all of that changed of self-esteem. So yeah, I realized like, hey, people don't hate me. Like I'm actually a decent human being.
What?
And then from that moment, like I just became a lot more social. So yeah, I definitely see the connection between like social life and self-esteem. Like they
Oh, yeah,
intertwine
definitely.
really importantly.
Yeah.
So you boosted your self-esteem how?
Well, I wouldn't say it's like me specifically.
Improved? Okay.
Like I was specifically during a summer camp,
Yeah.
and like you're forced to socialize. Like it's just what you do in a summer camp,
Right.
And you're like in a team and everything. And I just started realizing like hey, like people like me, like
What?
not like me.
I'm not
just-
just trash.
not
just like yeah, like I mean, like I said, like people don't hate me. People actually want, like some people want to be friends with me, and then yeah, that just kind of grew exponentially.
Exponentially.
and
then-
now you're like, I'm a celebrity.
No.
Okay, it's time to promote Charlie's music now.
So yeah, that it just grew because I started noticing that people don't hate me, and that I can feel the same way about myself. I don't have to hate myself.
Yeah.
If other
What?
people like me, then I can like myself too.
I am not trash. What?
What?
Amazing.
Crazy.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
So how are you doing in that like department, Karina?
In the self-esteem apartment?
In
Or-
like yeah, the self-esteem area.
I think I'm doing a lot better.
Okay. You say that as if there's room for improvement.
Yeah, of course there is. I think there always can be room for improvement.
Right. Wolfing. Yeah.
I think personally, at first, it was like I went through a phase of like saying I liked things even if I didn't, just because
Right.
other people liked it.
I did that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I had like an identity crisis in like 10th grade.
I think everyone had an identity crisis in one of those grades.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some grade. When you just realize you're like, I don't like any of those things. What?
Who am I?
Who am I?
Who am I? I think for me, I just went back to like elementary school, or like the way I acted as a kid,
Oh,
but
God.
more just for my interest, not the like annoying parts of being a kid.
Yeah.
Kid without the bad stuff being a kid.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts?
Right. Okay. Yeah. Mental. Okay. So, Karina, to people listening who also might be going through their own mental
Yes.
issues,
What do you
right?
want to say?
And they're trying to deal with their issues. What would you advise them to do?
Yes.
I think most importantly is like don't be afraid to ask for help.
There you go.
And if you're nervous about talking to your parents about it, that's like a really big thing because you might think your parents will feel guilty, or you think your parents some parents might not believe really in mental health,
Yeah.
but it's like, it's very important even to just talk to your parents about it, because they may be able to get you more help or
Right.
just provide a bit of emotional support.
Yes.
Right. That's important.
And there are friends also.
Friends,
friends,
are
of course.
epic.
Friends are
Yeah.
epic. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I asked for help, and my mom was like, okay, I'll talk to this one person, because she works with like schools and everything, and so she might be able to like get some therapy. It kind of got forgotten, and then I brought it up again, and the person she talked to, they kind of suggested that like I just go to the church and have someone pray for me, and I was kind of like,
Discouraged.
I don't know how I feel about that statement.
Yeah, that
Like-
would be really discouraging for seeking out help,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
If it's just like someone telling you to like have someone pray for you.
I mean, prayer is helpful.
Yeah.
But
But
It kind of like overshadows like a years of like hardships
Yeah.
over a single prayer, in my opinion.
if someone comes to you asking for help,
Yeah.
what you don't do is you send them to someone somewhere else. Like, because you say stuff like that, that makes them feel like their problem is like not worth time, right? Which is bad.
Yeah.
and I mean, not that prayer can't do miracles,
No,
but
prayer is
like,
great.
expecting like for years of hardship to just be cured and cleared away from like a prayer or two, that's just unrealistic
Well, yeah,
in most
like-
cases. in
Prayer
most
would
cases.
start the process of like healing. She could have said like, "Oh, go to this other person and have her help you," and the problem would still be the same. You're like dismissing the person asking for help, and like
Yeah.
you're like that's the core issue here.
Yeah.
And like therapy definitely helps in ways that prayer doesn't. So
Yeah.
I mean, there can be positives to both. Like
Yeah.
you shouldn't shut out other like opportunities or possibilities because you have prayer.
You shouldn't immediately dismiss someone asking for help ever.
Yes.
Period. Okay.
And so it doesn't sound so unexperienced from our podcast. I got some therapy help from Korea, and I can personally say it's a relief of emotional baggages. So
Yeah.
if you can, then I think, and you're in need of it, then it's good too. So
Yeah.
yes.
Actually, I'm curious. Like, would you say there's a big difference between like talking to a therapist versus talking to just your friends?
Definitely. One bad part about it that I was really like discouraged about it is the price. It felt like I was paying a professional person to be my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jeez.
but it was probably because of the mood that I was in. But after some time, they take note of everything, and when you say something, they can take that into account in detail. So they know what's going. Like you can say, "Oh, I had just a small breakfast," but then they would like find a pattern. Usually, you have big breakfast, and this morning you were probably something happened, and they would actually like talk about it. They would actually dig that up, so you don't have to like constantly hiding stuff from them. So
Yeah.
you get actual like attention and help. So
They are like trained to like find where the problem is and
Yeah.
like, actually like figure out
like,
how
the
to fix
smallest details, and they catch on that.
it. They are
That's
the ones
amazing.
equipped to fix
Yeah.
the issue.
Yeah,
Which is something
important.
that most friends can't do.
yeah.
This is exactly why I want to become a counselor therapist, because I want to be that person equipped to fix the
Yeah.
issue. Anyway,
I mean, I'd say like I used to have a counselor, not a therapist, but yeah, and like it was I guess similar in the sense that we were like constantly like uncovering things. Like I would present a problem, and then we're just gradually like digging deeper and deeper to get to the source, like the core of it. So yeah, I guess in that way it's similar.
basically, get therapy.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of sad that it's expensive.
Right. No, in Korea it's a very like
Yeah, it was in Korea.
Interesting
It was
situation.
outside of the insurance.
mental health in Korea is expensive. Is that correct?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's sad.
Yeah.
It's a problem, I think, in my opinion.
Do we have like any last messages to people who might be struggling
Oh, yeah,
with
yeah.
mental health?
First of all, get therapy. Second of all, don't be afraid to get therapy.
Yeah.
Third of all,
It's normal.
Your problem. Okay, this is definitely something I want to say. You are not a burden for wanting help.
Yes.
Your problem is important. All right. I know it might feel like if you have an issue, you want to keep that in because you don't want to bug everybody with your issues, right? But the thing is, if you don't bug everybody with your issues, it's gonna get worse,
Yeah.
right? And besides, you're not bugging anybody, all right? You're not a burden. People want to help you,
Yes.
believe it or not. They want to.
And it's okay because statistically, I think most clients who have depression actually come to get help after 10 years of not knowing.
years.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Of not knowing they actually do have depression. So
The sooner the better.
the sooner the better.
Well, I think that's it for today.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you
Karina.
very much.
Thank you for having
Yeah.
me.
Oh, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And remember to like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff.
Hit the
yes.
100 subscribers for Junha.
100 subscribers.
Fortuna.
And hey, if you want to be a guest, all right, hit me up, hit Charlie up, hit Moses up. We'll put you on the list. All right.
Don't forget, we can have 2 guests now.
We can have 2 guests now.
Special.
At the same
Tim
time.
and Esther revolutionized the game.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see you next
Yeah.
time.
Thank
next
you for
Monday.
listening.
Thank you for
and
listening.